Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
It's already a public document.
My question is to the Minister for Trade and Investment. Will the Minister inform the House on the importance of our landmark free trade agreement with China for job creation in Australia during this critical post-mining boom period? What risks are there to this job creation?
The Minister for Trade and Investment.
Thanks, Mr. Speaker. And could I thank the member for her question? She would know as well as anyone in this House the critical importance for new job creation in the years ahead post the mining boom. And, Mr. Speaker, this China agreement to this end will create literally tens of thousands of jobs in the years ahead off the back of this agreement alone. Tens of thousands of jobs. I met today with members of the Financial Services Council who told me that within 14–15 years, by 2030, 10,000 new jobs will be created in that sector alone, and literally $4 billion will be added to economic output. Again today, the Master Builders Association told the Joint Standing Committee on Treaties that the FTA would create an additional 500 jobs in the first year and generate an extra $1 billion. The Australian dairy industry says that the agreement will create between 600 and 700 jobs in the first year alone. And Blackmores has recently hired 100 people on the northern beaches in New South Wales, an area where jobs are needed. They've employed another 100 in anticipation of capitalising on the China Free Trade Agreement. I was asked, Mr. Speaker, what are the risks associated to these and thousands of other prospective jobs? Well, the risk is that Labor's going to vote down the enabling legislation and watch China walk away from the best deal they've done with any developed country in the world. The risk is that Labor will do the bidding of that well-known ethical organisation, the CFMEU, who've spent $12 million peddling lies and scares around this country, claiming that we're going to weaken worker protection. Well, despite the lies of the CFMEU and the comfort you're giving them, Mr. Speaker, nothing has changed regarding worker protections. And what we'll see in a month's time are two bills associated with enabling legislation, two customs bills, no migration bill. Why not? Because nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. There's no need for migration bill. You're embarking on a con, a massive con of the Australian people, aiding and abetting the CFMEU in their political campaign to destabilise this government. Please, it's too expensive for the Australian community. Get out of the road and let this agreement go through.